are live. Today's episode is actually going to be a fun one because it's something we've encouraged our creators around for years now, which is adding layers to their brand and business. And now we actually have a term for it, which is the multi-hyphenate content creator.
Ooh. That's the new term.
Feeling like a boss.
Actually, that's been out for a while now, but we wanted to talk about it because there is more, especially this year, there's been a push towards brands and agencies really wanting creators who aren't just like the professional influencer anymore.
Yeah.
Like they want creators who have other things happening in their life or things that they're working on or projects or professions or businesses.
Products.
Yeah. So we're going to go a little deeper into that and like why it's important.
Exactly.
Why brands and agencies are interested in that. And what you can do as a creator, if you're listening, to start, diving into that world if you feel like you want to get into that, or like maybe you don't consider yourself a multi-hyphenate content creator.
But let's change that today.
Let's change that today. We're going to change it right now. So by the end of this video,
you're going to be multi-hyphenate.
Or you can start moving in that direction. We can't turn people into a
multi-hyphenate overnight.
Yeah, overnight. But we're going to try.
Wouldn't it be nice?
So what is a multi-hyphenate content creator at a high level?
It's essentially layers to your expertise and to your brand and your business. So at its most basic level, let's just take a professional and private chef who then starts to create content on social media, recipe development, who then hones their skill in photography and videography, who also is now skilled in food styling for that, and then also creates a cookbook. Oh yeah, we're talking about Chef Riley if you're watching. And then it could turn into TV shows, and then it could turn into you're a producer of a TV show in the culinary world. So essentially it's adding onto your expertise and your skill set in multiple ways, and then create opportunities to add layers to your brand and business. And they could be very similar or they could be very different. It could be like a chef who turns into a model, and they all kind of play together, but it adds that interest into your brand and business so that you're not just seen as one-dimensional, you're multi-dimensional, essentially. Some other great examples of this, and also just to rewind, Vogue Business, we'll link it in the description box.
Interesting.
Yeah, they also covered this summer of how they saw a trend more than ever, and just a movement, not even just a trend where it's fleeting, but a movement of brands really aligning themselves with creators or tastemakers who are that multi-hyphenate person, because they want to be seen as the layers to that person's brand, because it adds layers and interest to their brand and business. It also makes it much cheaper to then also hire someone who has all of these skills versus hiring the one person that maybe looks a certain type of way but can't do all these other things.
Right.
So yeah, it was interesting. They basically covered, one of their examples was J. Crew, flying people to the south of France or somewhere bougie in Europe, and aligning themselves with Substackers who are not just Substackers, but had an interest that then created these amazing communities on Substack around, and we all know Substack, if you guys are not on Substack,
get on it.
Around really interesting topics and, again, tastemakers in their space.
Yeah.
And that's who they wanted on their trip. They didn't want the traditional kind of professional influencer. So we're seeing really a pretty fast movement in this way. And this is something that we've really guided our creators around. And this is what we focus on as IKONICFOX, is really seeing long-term brand and vision. And you can't just stay in a box. We have Erin on Demand, who just saw her on our channel at Create and Cultivate speaking engagements. I mean, she is a powerhouse from the entrepreneurial business world over on YouTube. Now she's Instagram, TikTok, Substack. I mean, the girl is killing it, podcast. And she has her own creator college from a digital resource, and also guiding people in the educating other up and coming entrepreneurs and business owners.
Yeah, and I think it makes the brands even more valuable in a lot of ways when they're aligning themselves with creators who have other businesses or projects or things that they're working on beyond just, again, being a professional influencer.
Yeah.
I think the brands really love that too, and it makes them more interesting as a brand. And that's not to say, like, some people listening, some creators, if you're hyper specialized and you're ultra successful and you're like, I'm staying in my lane, that's fine. That's cool too. You don't have to be a multi-hyphenate content creator. But the reason why we're bringing this up and why it's become more important is that in general, it will help you land longer term, higher quality brand deals. not necessarily going viral and growing as fast as you can and getting as many followers as you can, or hacking the algorithm. So you never know where it's going to lead. And it's smart to just start thinking of that if you're listening and you're like, hey, I want to be a multi-hyphenate content creator. How do I start?
Hopefully this gave some of you guys some inspiration and also some understanding of even what this term is, why it's important, and what you can be, some of the things that you can be doing today that can help you on your journey to becoming multi-hyphenate content creators. So if you enjoyed this episode, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to hear anything in particular from us, please be sure to shoot us a DM or leave us a comment down below, and we will see you in the next episode.